Hi everyone. As you all know, I'm Dan from HiTech Caravans. Today I'm going to show you how to install this toilet ventilation system to a Caravan from HiTech. Before I start the installation process, I will explain you what we have to install this unit. First, 10mm drill bit and a gun. Then Phillips head screwdriver, nose plier, sealant, silicone gun, and a plastic drainer and a flexi hose like this. Hope supply will produce this with the installation kit in the future, and the marker, and also isopropanol or methanol, and a rack to clean the grease and everything, or microfiber fabric cloth will do. Let's see what comes with this unit. Let me pull this out and I'll put the box away and open the cover. Then you can see the carbon filter at the very top, then the micro switch with the aluminium plate. You can see the scale as well, and it comes with the wire loom plus the controller with two different fan positions, that means high and low and off. And I'll leave it here, and then you get electrical connectors for 12 volts. You get double-sided tapes, you get screws, and you get a cable tie like this. This is the unit. So you get the drain at the back and the electric connections here. Now I'm going to show you how to install this toilet ventilator to a brand new HiTech Caravan step by step. Now I'm going to install this unit into this Caravan. So this has got standard toilet, HiTech toilet with the ceramic bowl on it. I'm going to go out and remove the cassette first. Alright, before we install the unit, first we have to take the cassette off. Actually, this unit is compatible with many of these taller HiTech toilets. So this is actually with the orange color one and green color one. I think with orange color, green color, both are compatible with this unit. So first I took the cassette off and then come and have a look inside. So this is the typical installation of a toilet in a HiTech Caravans, and you can see an electrical connection here, and you can see the plumbing connection here, and we have 4 screws either side. Front you find 2 screws either side, and you find 2 screws here. My plan is I'm going to run the electrical connection, the 12 volt supply for the fan from this end next to the pipe, the water supply. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to take the screws off and slowly move push the toilets further out from the wall from inside. Then I can access the hole. I believe there will be enough room for me to run my 12 volt supply next to this hose. And then we have to drill a 35mm hole in this compartment. This is, you can see, this is where we have to drill 35mm hole. So that's the drain. So once before that we have to drill a pilot hole, so, and make sure there's nothing under before you drill. Alright, I forgot to tell you from the beginning, you better to have a small drill bit and a 35mm hole saw to continue this process. So first, before I take the screws off, I'm going to drill a pilot hole right at the middle of the drain hole. That means here you find the middle and make sure nothing is underneath before you drill. There's no whole plumbing lines, gas lines, or electricals right underneath this hole. Okay, so then if everything is good, then drill a pilot hole here. Yes, I drill a pilot hole. Now I'm going to drill the hole from 35mm hole saw. Pilot hole is here. Now I'm going to drill the rest from inside. That's it. Then take the screws off and move the toilet bit forward. And make sure you can run I can run my 12-volt connection from here. Now it's time to install the unit. So this unit, this is the back and this is the front. Then this flip up drain point towards the front of the van, like this. You have 5 screws here, so I'm going to use 4 of them. Then there's a seal already there, but for the safe side I'm going to run another silicone line just after that rubber ring, just to make sure it's being protected and no dust get into the unit. Yeah, like that. And now you have to follow this hole and make sure it's right against the hole unit, like that. And keep the gun ready. Yeah, now you place it. Make sure this hole and the hole you drill is aligned properly, or you can get your partner or someone to see from the top if you can't align it properly.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 4 screws against the floorboard. Down. So this is the controller and the master switch and the cable. So there you find this is for 12-volt supply, and this goes to the fan. So which is I'm going to run this one right next to the water supply, and then I'm going to connect it from underneath. Then the fan controller you can mount either here or here, wherever it's easy for you, but I'm going to put it here because it's straightforward and nice and easy to read. Now I'm going to run the cable from here like this, so you can see my 12-volt connection passing with the plumbing line, so it makes my work more easy and stop making unnecessary holes. Now I'm going to put my screws back to the toilet. Before that, I have to make sure toilet is properly aligned with that hole, 35mm hole. So just move gently and make sure it's aligned. Yeah, now it's aligned. And make sure you use the same holes when you fasten the toilet. So I'm going to use the same holes and same screws. And I'm just pushing against the wall to make sure it's going to the right hole. Once done. Now I'm going to show you the trickiest part, because this switch, it's normal operation, it should be like this. This is the off position. If it is released, it's the on position. So you need to keep the fan off all the time unless you open the toilet. It should be like this. So I'm going to show you how to get the measurements. Now this is the mechanism for opening and closing the toilet vent. So this one, and you have to get the measurement from here. I can say it's 45. So what I'm going to do is, so now my measurement is from here, it's 45. So I'm going to bend from 45. You can see the line as well. So I'm going to bend this switch from here after 45 distance from this edge. Here you go. As you can see, this is how it has to be mounted. Now I'm going to get my double-sided tapes, and I'm going to paste one here, and stick it over there. Before we put the double-sided tapes, we have to make sure both surfaces are clean enough. So I'm going to get the microfiber and put some isopropyl and clean the surface well, and clean this surface as well here. Now it's ready to go. And we get double-sided tapes here. We'll get 2 of these. Take one off here. Put one over here. Another one over here. Now I'm going to place this switch. Before I place the switch, I just get the rough measurements. You have to make sure you are doing it right at the first place. Now you can see the way I mounted the switch and the aluminum plate. Now switch is at closed position. So if you open this up, you can see switch is on now. Okay. Now I'm going to install the controller. So use the other double-sided tape. So okay, place it like that. Make sure the surface is clean. Make sure the surface is clean. Okay. Now find a best place for this, and for me, I'll get the cable with out, and this is my controller going to be. So I just press it over there. You can see it's properly mounted, and it's like this. So now I'm going to finish my cabling part. So this is the 12-volt supply. So I'm going to run my 12-volt cable. I'm going to run my 12 volts here. Now I'm going to run my 12-volt connection. So I'm going to get the plier and disconnect one by one. And this is which is negative. And I'm going to get the stripper, and I'm going to strip the cable. Now I'm going to get 12 volts connected to the fan. So you have two connectors like this. So let's use one by one. Make sure it's open for both ends. So this is the supply end. Insert it all the way. And then hide it. And then use the other end. This is negative. So push it in all the way. Hide it. And it's fastened that end. Then like that you do the other connections as well. Now everything is connected. Now I'm going to make my cables neat and tidy here. Let me do that. Before you finish everything, make sure unit is tested. So I'm going to see whether it's working or not. So I'm going to turn the unit on, and now I'm going to take the fan. You can hear it's working and you feel it. So that means system is working. Yeah, that's right. Now you can tie the cables and make it neat and nice. And I'm going to show you once everything is done how the system is going to be look. Now it's about to finish the installation process. Luckily I didn't have to install this because I could drill right through this Caravan, because the toilet sits right against the floorboard. So if maybe you may have to use something like this if it's a camper van. So now I'm going to replace the carbon filter here like this. So you just place the carbon filter like this. Yep. Then you place the cap and make sure everything is properly connected and secure all the cables. And if you want, you can double check the controller again, turn on the controller and check the fan. You can hear the fan is working, you can hear the noise, and you can back to the standard position, then the fan is off. So put the control in the correct position. I'll put it to the low mode. So then it's time to install the cassette. Job done. Hope you enjoy the video. Thank you.